Hi, I'm Selena, an educator with 20 years of experience and a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, we're tackling the FTCE Health K-12 019 exam, focusing on knowledge of consumer health-related practices and media literacy. I'll help you learn how to identify reliable health information and spot misleading media so you are ready for test day. Let's dive in. What is a key criterion for evaluating a health practice? A, it is popular and widely used. B, it is based on traditional methods. C, it has been tested and proven effective in scientific studies. Or D, it is endorsed by celebrities. A, it is popular and widely used is incorrect. Just because something is popular doesn't mean it works or it is safe. B, it is based on traditional methods is incorrect. Some traditions are helpful, but without testing, we don't know if they are truly effective or safe. D, it is endorsed by celebrities is incorrect. Celebrities are not medical experts. Their opinions are not a reliable source of health information. The correct answer is C. It has been tested and proven effective in scientific studies. Empirical evidence is the most reliable form of a proof in the field of health. Celebrity endorsements, traditional methods, or popularity do not necessarily equate to efficacy or safety. A student is evaluating a health-related article on a news website. Which of the following indicates that the article may not be reliable? A, the article provides a balanced view of the topic. B, the article is based on a single small-scale study. C, the article includes quotes from several health experts. Or D, the article references recent research published in a reputable journal. A, the article provides a balanced view. That's actually a good sign. Reliable articles should show both sides fairly. C, the article includes quotes from several health experts. This adds credibility, especially if the experts are qualified. D, the article references recent research published in a reputable journal. This means the information is backed by trustworthy peer-reviewed science. The correct answer is B. If an article is based on a single small-scale study, it may not provide a comprehensive or accurate view of the topic. Good health journalism should draw on a range of studies and expert opinions to provide a balanced perspective. To enhance health, it's essential to A, regularly schedule preventative health care appointments, follow a strict diet regimen without consulting a nutritionist, C, use home remedies instead of a prescribed medication, or D, ignore minor health issues as they usually resolve on their own. B, follow a strict diet is incorrect. A strict diet might not be healthy or appropriate for everyone. It's better to get professional advice. C, use home remedies instead of prescribed medication is incorrect. Home remedies can help with minor issues, but ignoring a doctor's prescription can be dangerous. D, ignore minor health issues is incorrect. Small problems can turn into bigger ones if it's not addressed early. The correct answer is A. Regularly scheduling preventative healthcare appointments is the best practice to enhance health. It allows for early detection of potential health issues and regular monitoring of ongoing conditions. Which of the following is true about infomercials? A, they are a reputable replacement for a primary care doctor. B, they are the most effective way to get an answer to a medical problem. C, they are a non-biased answer to health and wellness. Or D, they can be misleading and inaccurate when it comes to treating health problems. A, they are a reputable replacement for a primary care doctor. That is incorrect. Infomercials are not medical professionals. B, they are the most effective way to get an answer to a medical problem is incorrect. Infomercials are designed to sell products, not give accurate medical guidance. C, they are a non-biased answer to health and wellness is incorrect. Infomercials are usually biased because they are trying to convince you to buy something. The correct answer is D. They can be misleading and inaccurate when it comes to treating health problems. Infomercials are often aiming to make money, and sometimes the people in the infomercial are paid workers. not necessarily someone who has used the product. Thank you for joining me on some practice questions from the FTCE Health K-12 019 exam, focusing on the knowledge of consumer health-related practices and media literacy. For more practice, check out our FTCE Health K-12 019 playlist. And for even more detailed practice, strategies, and customizable study materials, head over to study.com and check out our FTCE Health K-12 test prep course. Those who use study.com boast a 92% pass rate. Our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of authentic practice questions, and short, targeted video lessons specifically developed based on the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Like this video and subscribe to this channel to get all the latest FTCE test updates. And please leave your questions and success stories in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Happy studying.